Now that you have the actions installed and the PDF file loaded up, you will see that it'll be divided into three different groups: the pants itself, the color of the pants, and the pant stripes. We're going to change the color, so we'll go to the color group. We'll open it up. This is the buckle. Most of the time it'll stay white or silver. To change, yeah, they'll be labeled with the color of the belt, the pants, the top part of the sock, and the bottom part of the sock. To change the colors, you'll double click on these buttons. Let's change the belt color by double clicking. This box will appear. Double click on the color overlay and choose a color. I'm gonna use a red for the belt. For the pants, double click again, overlay. I'm going to use a blue for the pants. Press OK. And then for the top part of the sock, this is for the top part of the sock, and this is for the bottom part of the sock. Most of the time, you know, it's like that. Most of the time you won't need this one, so, and let's change that to a red too. Now, let's say back here you have the official colors of a team, and you know you don't want to type it in, right? You don't want to type it in because it's just a drag. Well, you can just, if you had a picture up here, let's pretend that these are the official colors. You see the eye drop there? You can just select that color or that color without even typing it up. You know, you'll have, so we're going to do the top part of the sock red also. And once you have the color set up, just close the group just to clean up the area. And when you do the stripes, it'll also be labeled. They'll be separated into 4 different groups: the single, double, short, and wide. So let's start. Let's just use the single for now. Open the single stripe and change the color to red as well. You know, let's make that white. And I use an off-white. It's okay. Just okay. And then you have a white stripe. You don't need to worry about the 2 bottom ones. These are just masks. I should have labeled them masks, but I didn't. Um, you don't need these. Don't take them off, because if you take them off, your stripe disappears. Just worry about the one with the color. Close it. And then another important thing before you start the action is that you need to click on the group, on the pants stripe group, okay, before you start. And we had selected the single stripe. Let's click on the make single stripe pants, and we're gonna play the selection. And what Photoshop is gonna do, it's gonna create the hips, Tiburon hips, with a BMP file and a DDS file with the same name. And same thing with the thighs. It's going to be a Tiburon thigh, BMP file, and a DDS file. So we just press play. Notice that Photoshop will automatically do the other side for you. Just press OK to create the hips. Press OK to create the thighs. And it'll take you right where you left off. Just in case you want to do some changes or something. And then you'll notice that the files were created for you automatically. Now let's do, this is basically the same thing. All the files are basically the same thing. You're going to do it as the single. You know, you'll change the color. Let's make this the red. And remember, I can just click on this red to match all the reds. And, you know, remember to click on this, the group. You'll make the double. Press play. It'll create the other side for you. And it'll take you right back where you left off. It'll make it for you. That's the beauty. That's the simplicity of it. Now to make the triple stripper, the triple stripes, you're gonna need the double and the single together. Okay, that's how you make the triple stripes. And once again, just click on the pants group and press play to make the triple stripes. Press OK. Press OK. And there you have them. Now the only now if you don't want any stripes, just unselect the group. Make sure it's make sure you select the group, but I guess unview it, or not, you can't see it. And this one, it won't matter what action you use. It'll create the pants without the stripes. The only possible problems I see with this is, let's pretend you forget to make the triple pants. Okay, let's forget you do that. Okay, let's pretend and you run it. You'll have some sort of error. I'm going to recommend not to stop. Just continue, continue, continue. Okay, just continue everything. Okay, it'll take you back where you left off. Just click on the group and run it again once you correct the problem. Okay, and that's basically what it is. If I make another video, I'm going to explain to you guys the masks. Okay, and because they're yeah, I mean, they're necessary. Okay, but that'll be for another video. Well, have fun, guys. Hope you make a lot of uniforms.